I think it's supposed to be like an easy bake.
Okay.
Or at least an easy bake comparable.
I don't like how they curl up.
Hello and welcome to VTTV. I'm Zach.
And I'm Eli. Although you should already know who we are at this point.
Hopefully that's the plan. But we're still playing Sarge's Heroes, and we were just playing the Blizzard level just to get up to the point, because we were dealing with so many hardware issues last time, to get up to the point where we were, and we got there, and it turns out that's the end of the level. So we didn't realize that, so apologies, you didn't get about 10 seconds of level view time, but here we are moving on to the next level.
Yeah, we won't be showing that 5-second cutscene of him scaling the wall. That's sadly left out of the channel. But
this is Bravo Leader 1 to Sly Fox. Objective 1 accomplished. Roger that.
I like the twitching.
Objective and free any captured grave prisoners you encounter. We'll have a helicopter waiting for you inside the POW.
I also like how they have the same pose, even though he's supposed to be in his office.
He's just squatted down like he's just taking cover.
We're
in his office,
rescuing Shrap and escorting Shrap to a helipad, because everybody loves escort missions, which is why this era of gaming was so inundated with them. I don't remember this level at all. Like,
I'm guessing
I've
Shrap
set off the alarm. I don't know how, but I did.
The demolitions expert. That's just a wild guess, like it's short for shrapnel.
I would assume so, yeah. That or the pilot. I don't know.
I thought all of this was about getting Vicky. I could be completely wrong, but in misremembering. But I thought
I'm out of ammo except for the sniper.
How are you out of ammo on the AR already? Or
you
M16?
You don't start the level with what you had the previous level.
I know, but you only shot at 3 people.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's ammo.
There's ammo. Yeah.
I thought the whole thing was Vicky was kidnapped and that you were on some mission to rescue her, unless this is also going to be like you're here for Vicky and you accidentally find Shrap.
I don't know.
We're going to find out.
Yeah.
Is there not a...
There it is.
Oh.
I just had to figure out which button it was.
Can you go
I like how
door?
there's a door in the back, just in case.
I guess you could be locked in either side of that building.
Yeah.
Well, no, one side has a lever.
That's a great.
Duh.
Hey, gray man.
It's not. Huh. That's weird.
Do I have an ally now? That's neat.
Is he showing up? He's not showing up on the...
You are an adequate...
Oh, but he is following you. Okay.
He is an adequate meat shield, and no one can take that from him. If this was
weird.
Skyrim, he would have blocked the doorway, and I wouldn't have been able to get out.
Lydia. I think we've talked a little bit about Skyrim these past couple weeks over at during our D&D nights, but I've mentioned good thing he was there.
They're very useful now. See,
I've mentioned that
they were good meat shields.
My favorite starting companion, I always just skip Lydia.
Where did that?
I don't know.
I must have run outside.
And I go for there's an elf in the first. I should know this. I can never remember the first city you go to after the beginning of the game. Mm-hmm. It's like Riverwood, I think.
Whiterun?
No. Before Whiterun, like a small town. I think it's Riverwood.
It's been a long time since I played Skyrim.
But in Riverwood, there's an elf possible companion, but he's also an archery trainer. So if you pay the trainer fee and level up your archery, then you can trade items with him,
and get all your money back.
The gold you spent will be in his inventory, and you can get all that money back, and it's just free archery training.
Good old Skyrim jank.
It's amazing. It's the best way to level up, basically level up to 50 archery in no time.
Right, which, as we all know, is the second best skill right after stealth.
Well, they go hand in hand, yeah.
Right.
I don't think you're going to be able to clip through the wall.
Now I can't see because these guys are in front of me.
I've tried so hard, so many times, to do something other than a stealth archer build, and it always, you pull out old reliable, because it's a grind to get destruction magic leveled up early in the game.
Oh yeah, because you can use a spell for 2 seconds and then you have to wait for it to recharge.
Yeah, and novice spells are just garbage. I can never He is
looking
dumb.
But
Novice destruction spells in Skyrim are garbage. I like start combat and I try to electrocute people and burn them, and it doesn't work. So I end up pulling out old reliable and just finishing the dungeon with a bow.
Yep. And it's nice to be able to shoot somebody once and they just die. How did I set off the alarm? Oh well, doesn't matter. I'm gonna murder
the
everybody.
script.
Yeah, it feels like it.
It's weird how they just come running at you and you shoot them and they keep running and then they die.
It's not the most advanced code in the game.
No.
Or in the world. But, also spells in Skyrim are just very... they're not creative compared to, like, Oblivion and other fantasy games. There's just... It's all, you got fire, you got ice, that's pretty much it.
I've heard that a lot, that Oblivion and Morrowind are way better for spell crafting and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of spell crafting, I have been playing Hogwarts Legacy.
Yep.
I don't know.
You and everybody else.
I don't know how many hours I've put into it. It's been a lot.
Are you liking it?
I am
Yeah.
maybe halfway done with the story, I think. I don't know. Yeah, probably at least halfway. It's weird. What is going on in this?
I don't know what's... I can't figure out what it is that's setting off the alarm because it hasn't been the same thing at any point.
No.
But it's fine. I do feel like it's just a scripted thing where it's like, oh, you've killed X number of guys. Now the alarm goes off, so more appear.
Maybe. But the cracks started to show themselves with Hogwarts. A shotgun. Do you have to be really close to use it?
I have no memory.
Oh, okay.
We'll find out.
The cracks started to show themselves pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Like definitely less than 10 hours into the game.
And what do you mean by cracks?
Well, so it feels like it's made by a cheap developer, which it is. It was developed by Portkey Games, and Portkey Games has only done Harry Potter stuff. Like the biggest thing they've done is Lego Harry Potter. Other than that, it's mostly been like mobile games.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't feel like a really big developer. And it's hard to explain if you don't.
Me.
Yeah, hit him with a shotgun. Oh, maybe he's dead.
There we go.
It's hard to explain. Like you just have to see it to really understand it.
Well, it's kind of like, what is it? Jedi Fallen Order. Like Jedi Fallen Order was a good game, but it was lacking a lot of polish.
Oh, I love Jedi Fallen Order.
I really enjoyed the game, but it also like it felt stiff. Like nothing felt like it flowed. Like it didn't feel like it was an experienced developer making it. Like a developer experience in that genre of games. It was still a great game, and I'm still looking forward to Survivors.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a dude.
Oh, I thought it was shooting through the wall.
No. But so I really enjoyed Survivors and Jedi Fallen Order. I'm looking forward to Survivors, but I also love Dark Souls and Souls-likes, and so I have and there's a lot of polish in Souls games that just isn't present in other Souls.
I would say the first Dark Souls isn't very polished. It's very clunky
for its time, though.
Sure,
it was good. And the hitboxes are really good. Even now, those hitboxes stand out.
Yeah.
What is it? The Blight Town still sucks, though. Where is it?
Yeah, I never finished Dark Souls. I got basically to Blight Town, and I was like, I'm going to take a break. And then that break lasted a very long time.
Never went back.
So one of my... Oh, you're about to die.
I'm about to die.
One of my...
There was a health pack somewhere, wasn't there? No, there wasn't. I think I used it. Hopefully there's one here in this.
Did you search the middle one on the left?
This left?
Yeah.
We'll find out. There's probably a guy in there who's going to shoot me as soon as I walk in. Nope. There's nothing in here.
There's nothing in there. My biggest complaint, I think, so far about Hogwarts is when you do stuff that... Like if you build a wand and it tells you, oh, you can use, this wand core. This wand core is... Nice. This wand core is good for a lot of damage. This wand core is good for having a wide variety of spells you can cast. All of that is just flavor text. None of it actually has a mechanical component in the game. Same with picking a broom. They're like, this broom is very utilitarian. This broom is very fast. No, it's all just flavor text. All the brooms are the same. All the wand cores are the same. All the houses that you can pick are the same.
Well, choosing a house doesn't actually affect the storyline in any way,
no,
does it?
There's just one. There's one mission that, depending on what house you pick, there's different ways of. Oh wow, it feels so far back.
I'm not going to waste time getting the grades out though, because they are pretty useless.
Like I forget exactly what the mission is, but let's say it's find MacGuffin X.
What, MacGuffins in a Harry Potter universe? What are you talking about?
Yeah. So depending on what house you pick, each house will have a different way of setting up. Like the person who gives you the quest will change, but that's it. That's literally the only difference between the houses. It's all cosmetic. Like, do you want to wear, red, yellow, green, or blue?
Yeah. Wait, is there ammo in there? Yes, there is. I need ammo.
Yeah. But there's
just grenades.
There's really not a lot I have complaints about it. It's just the shine has started to lose its luster.
Do you think it would be as popular if it were not Harry Potter?
Oh, no.
Okay.
The whole appeal of the game is you can finally, live your fantasy of being in Hogwarts.
Self-insert.
Very self-insert. And I got to give them a lot of credit. Hogwarts is outstanding. Like the actual school. Like all of the design of the game is outstanding. The combat is very fun. It gets old after a little while, but it's fun.
Well, there's only 20-something spells in the game.
Well, yeah, but I mean, how many spells do you need for combat? It's very mechanically
DS1
oriented,
had over 200, so
yeah, but
just saying that. And it's not a game about wizards.
No.
But I definitely agree that more spells does not equal better game, but there should be some variety, some options mechanically.
Well, the
things.
The fun of Harry Potter combat is comboing the spells. You've got spells that lift, spells that push, spells that pull,
It's Leviosa.
spells that freeze. Comboing them can be a lot of fun.
Right.
Keeping people in the air as long as you possibly can.
And just Avada Kedavra.
Yeah, but you don't get that till pretty late in the game.
Yeah, but
I don't have it yet.
I knew that was going to happen.
Is there health over here?
Yeah,
There you go.
And then somebody snipes me.
One of my... it's weird to say that this is one of my favorite things about the game, but it is one of my favorite things about the game, is that when you have to follow an NPC, the NPC moves as fast as you do.
Yes.
And it is so baffling to me that such a small developer team figured it out when big titles, big names like Bethesda can't figure it out.
Oh, dear. Okay, you missed. That's good, because that probably would have killed me. Yeah, and it's such a simple thing that's just why is this difficult? Why this should not be difficult? Yeah.
There's another health over there, wasn't there?
I just like.
There's
one
one
right here. Yeah. I just like the games that are like, this is an escort mission, but all you do, you just show up at the end. You don't have to actually pay attention to what the person's doing.
You saying you do like when you can just skip that?
Yeah, because having to be constricted to somebody else's movement is not fun.
Well, usually in Bethesda games like Fallout and Skyrim, you can just run ahead,
right,
and wait an hour when you get there, and it's all fine. But I like to get immersed into it,
right,
and I try to.
It's all about the
try to do it
immersion
right.
for you.
That's why I think I would like. What's the Norman Reedus game? The walking simulator
The
with
Mailman Simulator?
Yeah, is it Death Stranding?
Yes.
Death Standing?
Stranding.
Death Stranding. I think I would like that game. I know, everybody says the gameplay is monotonous, but I feel like
It'd be up your alley.
it would
be comfy.
Complement the world. Like,
Yeah.
it's not an adventurous world. You're just, like, trying to survive in an apocalypse.
Right. And if you know what the game is going in, like, that's one thing that's completely different from, like if you want,
Yeah,
if you sit
no
down to
idea.
play Halo and it ended up being a Street Fighter style fighter, that's not why you play Halo. So if you know what Death Stranding is going into the game, I feel like it wouldn't be as annoying.
What's the guy's name who made Death Stranding? Isn't he the same guy who did
Kojima? He did Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear? That's it.
Yes.
So I know he's
Kojima.
he's an
Probably
acclaimed
butchering that, but
he's an acclaimed video game director.
right, and that's why everyone was all excited about Death Stranding, and then it came out, and it's just weird. Which I finally got around to playing Metal Gear Solid 5.
I've never played a Metal Gear Solid. The only Metal Gear Solid I have any experience with is Snake in Super Smash Bros.
He's a terrible character in Smash.
He was good in Brawl.
He's
and
good. No, he
then
is still
was
good.
Terrible after Brawl.
He's still a good character as far as the meta is concerned. He's just projectile spam, and I don't like projectile spam characters.
that to me is a terrible character.
But he's got some
like,
cool setups.
Link, I gotta admit, because Link is my fave. Link could be projectile spam, but he doesn't have to
Well,
be.
adult Link, I mean, all Links are projectile spam, but adult Link is the least bad of them all. Like Toon Link and Young Link in Smash Ultimate are awful. I hate
I
fighting.
think Young Link is pretty good too.
Oh, he's a very good character, but he's a good, like the best Young Links are projectile spammers. And it's just tedious to play against. Because I main Jigglypuff, and Jiggly does not do well against projectiles because she really can't do anything about them other than just not be where they are. And I don't mind the Jiggly Link matchup, but the Jiggly Young Link and Toon Link, it's a yucky matchup. And I know Jiggly is not a top tier, but I still love her.
Well,
and
I
will
wish
play her forever.
the game. Well, and maybe I already know the rebuttal to what I'm about to say already. I was gonna say I wish the game did more to balance characters with a lot of range versus characters that have none, like Captain Falcon.
Right. It's definitely the most
And the
balanced.
game does. It has items, but nobody wants to play with them.
I love item play.
I do too. It's I mean,
so
if
jank.
you don't like, if you set the frequency to, low, I like it a lot. I don't like it when they're everywhere.
And remove a couple items, like remove the Smash Balls, Pokeballs, assist trophies. Remove those from the pool, and it becomes a much more fun game.
I like the Smash Ball. I know a lot of people don't like the the final Smash.
I prefer.
I like
meter.
the Smash Ball. Smash meter is pretty good too.
I prefer meter to ball because you can actually strategize around a meter. Like you can try and kill your opponent right when they get meter, and because that makes them lose meter, or you can try to camp out your opponent and stuff. Okay, what's he doing? He's not using cover well at all.
What is that?
Oh, now we get more plot development.
Now we know what's going on with the Grey guys.
It's an easy bake.
Is that what it is?
They're laughing. Spider.
Turning soldiers into spiders.
Are they going to be as hard to kill as the ants?
I hope not.
Besides, I hate spiders.
Isn't he supposed to be holding the gun?
Oh no, there's Scrap. It's a good thing they're waiting to kick him in. Like the other guy, they just kicked him in immediately.
Shrap, hang on, buddy.
Where's his gun? There it is. But like, what is the thing? What is that purple thing?
It's a thing from the real world.
In the toy world, what is that?
Well, it's an object from the real world. Like that's there's. Guy.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out what it is.
I think it's supposed to be like an easy bake,
Okay.
or at least an easy bake comparable.
I don't like how they curl up.
What the heck? Where are you coming from?
Why is he not shooting you?
Well, he did shoot me once, and that's how I knew he was there.
You still got a spider coming at you.
Yeah, it's fine. I can probably outrun them.
Zach, can you kill it? Can you kill it? I'm not doing okay over here.
I love spiders.
I'm kidding.
Hey, spider.
You can't auto
It's
target
the best
it.
thing you can do with spiders.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just kidding. I love spiders. Please don't kill all the spiders.
I don't like spiders. I'm not afraid of them like a lot of people are.
Where'd Scrap go?
Yeah, where'd he go?
Do we not get up here fast enough? Oh, apparently he was
He
up
was
here.
there the whole time.
Sergeant Hawk, dude, that was
Oh, he's a surfer, bro.
too close. We gotta break out of here before the whole tan army is on us, and don't call me dude.
Oh, no sweat, dude. It'll be just like shooting a curl back at the head of the beach.
Then stay
I like this
tight
guy.
and don't call me dude.
Name's Scrap,
All right.
bruh.
Well, that
Well,
is
before
where... Okay,
before since I or no Shrap, excuse me. I wanted to say this one last thing about spiders. I'm not afraid of spiders, but I would love to have a pet tarantula one day. But I don't want to touch it. I don't want to have it crawl on me. I just want it to be in a little container and I can look at it.
So because you bring this up, it was
I know you
really
used
quick.
to have. It's how you and your wife met.
My wife and I met over a tarantula. I had a pet tarantula for a while. Tarantulas are awesome pets because all they need is a tiny little bit of room and food. You don't have to keep them entertained like you do with dogs and cats and hamsters and all that. They don't need stimulation. And if you don't pick them up, if you don't handle them, they prefer that. In fact, most varieties of tarantula, people say do not handle them under any circumstances because it will not go well for you. But that is so yeah, it's a great pet. I can point you towards some that would be a great starter tarantula for you.
Well, there you go, guys. Go get yourselves a pet tarantula.
Yeah, boost that market. Well, thanks for joining us on today's episode. Hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed not playing the previous level anymore. Join us next time for more Sarge's Heroes. I believe we've got kind of a pattern of uploads now, so if you've got a particular game you like to watch, it should be coming out on a regular basis now. But we have a couple games in rotation, a couple that are new ones that'll be coming out soon, and so look forward to that.
See you later.
Bye.